Hi, this is Apostle Alexandria from the House of Worship, Anointed Pointed Ministry. And just wanted to come up here and just tell you just how good God has been to me today. Just today, just alone. I posted earlier about reintroducing myself. And after I said that, God was just like, share 2 videos a day, you know. And I just wanted just to tell God thank you because today, I walked to get my granddaughter and from school, and I was just walking through the neighborhood, and I was just singing and praising God and just thanking Him, because I truly, truly could have been out here. I could have still been on the streets right now. I could have still been the person that I was before he came in my life, which wasn't, an addict. I was an addict. You know, I was depressed. I was homeless. And I was struggling with my mental. Just to be focused and just letting life take over. I was letting all my trauma from my child to now, at that time, take over my life. I was a single mom with 6 kids, and it was just like I was seeing myself heading down a path that my mom went through, and I had made a promise to myself. When we're younger, we all make a promise. I ain't gonna be like my parents. And I found myself one day being like my mom. But the good thing is that what I can say is I thank God for saving me. Because, see, my mom was in her addiction for many years, and God only let me be in mine for 3. And I tell people that all the time, if you ask me, what was my drug of choice, you know what I'm saying? I would say alcohol because that's what I grew up with. But eventually, the crack came, and the weed came, and it was just like, I had to make a decision, you know what I'm saying? And I always said that if I got paranoid, that I wasn't going to do it no more. And I was paranoid with $800 a day habit, you know what I'm saying? And one day God just said, try me. And, I've been riding with God ever since. And just to walk through the Bronx today in the area that I'm on White Plains Road. And it was just like, wow, like just a few years ago, I used to walk this street and it didn't look the way it looks right now. But, sometimes we don't know what God is going to do with your community or in your environment. I just knew that one day I had to get away from my environment if I wanted to get my life together. Don't get me wrong. I'm born and raised in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? But, I lived in different states. I grew up in different states. The majority of my trauma came from the Bronx. So when that time came and God said, I need you to go back to New York, I fought him. I fought God. I said, God, you don't take your people out of Egypt to bring them back, And then I had to realize that God never took me out of Egypt. My mom did, you know. My mom took me out. Actually my grandmother, because my mom addiction got so bad that my grandmother came and got us. But it's now I can walk through these streets and I can actually say, God, it could have been me. It could have been me. But God found me. God found me. God called me and I answered the call. And I say that to say this. There's a lot of y'all right now, God is calling y'all. And you don't know how to answer it because you've been hurt by the church. You've been hurt by your family. You've been hurt about the addiction and the things that you used to do. But I promise you right now, it could have been you. It could have been you. But God said, no, it's not going to be you. I have my glory on you. And you will tell your story. You will tell your story. And I just wanted to share that because I'm telling my story. And if this is the way I have to tell it, I'm going to tell it. Because I already told it on the mountain. I lived in Maine for 10 years. So I know when God said, tell it on the mountain, you going to tell it on the mountain. So I just wanted to just share that praise report today with you. And I hope that, eventually this video will find somebody and they can, listen to that inner voice that's telling you, I love you. I love you. There's nothing above God's love. Nothing. No job, no money, no addiction. Nothing is above God's love. So let God love you. And I promise you, He'll send somebody there to show you that love that he's been trying to give you the whole time. All right? So I want to thank you guys for allowing me to share. You know, if you make it to the end of the video, can you like, follow, share, and just as time goes, you know, I'm gonna share some more. But it was just today, was so excited after that first video on how God just said, whoa, and had me walking up and down White Plains Road. So I know that when God is sending you somewhere to walk, he's breaking foundations. You know what I'm saying? He's taking back his territory. He's taking it back. Let you be the vessel that God used to take back what the enemy stole from his people. Now y'all have a blessed day.